What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have Maldevar as our teal French player spawning in the northwest of Rocky Rivers. Over here in the southeast we have Beasty as our yellow Holy Roman Empire. Quite the classic matchup, something we've seen quite frequently over the last 2 years. We'll see if anything changes, what kind of indecision or decision we will be seeing between both players. Of course, everybody should know Beasty by now. In case you don't, he is currently, I believe, rank 1 on ladder at the moment and the most recent EGC tournament winner. Solid player. He has been performing really well in Age of Empires 4 compared to his stint in, well, it wasn't really a stint. He had a full run in StarCraft 2. He was solid over there too. He wasn't one of the top performing players, but it does seem like he has found his groove in this game for sure. Maldevar, on the other hand, he is a top 30 player. I want to say top 30, 35, around there. This is going to be my first game casting him. He does seem pretty good though from what I have noticed. I had to double check if this was an alt account. This is his main. If I remember correctly, he started in season 3 or 4 and has been Conqueror every season since then. Really good player though. I've looked at his matchups. He has beaten a few of the top 100, top 50 Conqueror 3 players out there as well. He's solid. That's just looking at his stats though. We'll see how he is in the actual gameplay, because like I said, this is my first game casting him, so hopefully he has a few surprises. He is playing as the French instead of the French variant Jeanne d'Arc, so that's always I'm always happy to see a game where it's going to be the French original instead of the variant. With that said though, this could potentially be a matchup like we have seen over the last 2 years, where it's going to be Royal Knights out of the School of Cavalry into double archery range, heavy feudal aggression, all in style of play, as where our HRE player is going to have to play very defensively. There's the School of Cavalry, crank out a few spears in the early game, and if he tries to go for too fast of a castle, could get severely punished. Have the Aachen Chapel coming down in a pretty nice place. Let me see. Is that?
Yeah.
I don't think. No, that's not big enough gap for a farm there, but I don't think he's gonna be actually missing out on. He would be missing out on a farm on the corner, I think, but it's still gonna be good enough to where it's gonna be a double drop-off location, either towards the TC or the Aachen Chapel. We'll see how that goes later on in the game. I'll have to make a mental note of it. Beasty is already starting, or Beasty did grab some stone. Keep in mind, HRE do get cheaper emplacements on their outposts, or cheaper emplacements in general. So he did farm up, gather enough stone in order to get the arrow slits upgrade on his outpost on his gold, for added defense against the inevitable Royal Knights from our French player. Maldevar has quite a few sheep. Like, that's a really good amount of sheep. How many did... Wait, what happened to all the sheep for our Beastie over here? Did they get stolen? I know there's no way he's eaten all of them, or did he... I've been seeing a lot of players just killing their sheep for some reason. Not sure why, but they're straight up just killing them. Age up does come through for both players. Like I said, School of Cavalry for Maldevar, our teal French, and then Aachen Chapel for our yellow Holy Roman Empire. Full walls. Yeah, that was nice. Nice play by Maldevar right there to try to deny the full wall off right there. But instead, Beasty's like, okay, I'll just build the wall around you instead. Barracks coming down. arrow slits halfway done on the outpost near the gold. 3/4 of the way done for the first barracks. We'll see. Most likely he should be going for hardened first. The hardened upgrade into 2, maybe 3. No, okay, so he's gonna go for spear first, and then he's gonna go for the hardened. I prefer hardened into spear, especially since he already has the outpost. Just get that hardened upgrade out of the way. It does make them a lot tankier and deal quite a bit more damage as well. It's also 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So very quick upgrade. Just knock that out and then start getting some spears. Charge is going to be coming through. What kind of reaction are we going to be getting out of Beasty? None whatsoever. One villager does go down very quickly right there. A villager dies on the other side of the map as well, but to a boar. 1 for 1, eye for an eye. So, as you can tell, the boar was on Beasty's side, but it goes down, so it's okay. It's kind of surprising to see no reaction out of Beasty though right there when the Royal Knight did come in for the charge. Even though he had a spear ready to go, the spear did brace as well, but it was just a little too far out. And now we have 3 Royal Knights here in order, in an attempt to try to get some villager kills, unable to get the charge off, but they will be able to get a spear. Decent reaction from Beasty to pull back his villagers. And now they're going to come in again, but there's too many spears at this point for him to be able to take this fight. No chivalry. 2 of the Royal Knights are very low. They do need to get microed back. Another villager does go down. Royal Knight almost goes down. All 3 Royal Knights actually are very, very low. A 4th one does come up. There is a 5th on the map as well. 4 spears for Beasty, 5 Royal Knights for Maldevar, 6th one on the way. This is very brave right here. He's gonna be losing at least 3, yes. And he's gonna be losing his, oh no, he doesn't lose the 4th one, but he lost 3 Royal Knights right there for no reason. There was no point in Maldevar going in like that. There really wasn't. We do need to get chivalry up and running for Maldevar. Yeah, I'm just so baffled why he would go in like that with those extremely weakened Royal Knights. We do have School of Cavalry stable, no archery out yet. I don't think he's going to be going there from what it seems like. Usually the archery would be the second building that you throw down in terms of military infantry or military infrastructure. But instead he opts out of that and just goes, and it seems like he's just going to go mass Royal Knight, which, don't get me wrong, is very strong. Spears are on the other side of the map, harassing the villagers that were on the boar. 7 villagers because 1 of them did die to said boar. This is not too bad of a spot though. There's sheep right here too that could potentially get pushed in. Oh, those are 2 deer packs right next to each other. I forgot on this map it's they're sets of 3. And then the big one is 5. Or, oh no, the big one is 6 on here. Which one am I thinking of? Golden Pit, I think. Yeah, I think on Golden Pit it's little ones are sets of 3, and then the big one is a 5. And now Royal Knights do get into the back line, able to pick off another villager. He does lose a Royal Knight, and he most likely, oh no, that scout does make it out alive. There's only 4 spears here. The rest of the spears are on the other side of the map, trying to get some harass done, unable to. Well, it does look like he was able to get 1 villager. He's gonna potentially get a 2nd one right here. 3rd villager won't be able to get. That's absolutely no response from our French player. Maldevar is doing absolutely nothing. What? He wasn't even harassing on the other side of the map either, was he? There were no alarms. There was nothing. That's a lot of villager kills for free for Beasty. Maldevar is going into castle. I'm assuming Beasty saw that. Beasty must have seen that. And Regnitz is getting dropped as well. Walls are coming in order to defend. Regnitz is right next to the town center. And really nice connection there with those farms. Double drop off, like I was saying. More villagers are going to be going down. A total of 10 villager kills. Well, 9 villager kills for Beasty. 1 for our boar that passed away. May he rest in peace, Mr. Boar. Guild Hall up and running. He's gonna keep it on food? Seems like it. Maldevar sitting on 28 villagers to 32, 8 military to 13. The first prelate is gonna be coming out, and Maldevar's just gonna lose what was that, a royal knight right there? Oh no, almost loses a royal knight, loses a scout. And he goes in yet again, loses 2 royal knights this time. What are you doing, Maldevar? I don't know if it's nerves or what, but GG does get called. Game goes to Beasty, our yellow Holy Roman Empire player. I'm not entirely sure what Maldevar was doing. It could have been nerves, I'm not sure. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.